Bible poems, Micah. God is speaking, God is marching, Micah listening, Micah watching, Samaria tumbling, infection spreading, Judah following, hometown falling, Micah weeping, prophets teaching, spirit winking, just keep drinking, leaders plotting, farmers suffering. But God will gather his remnant like a flock. Micah visionary, startling clarity, deep integrity, spirit's energy, expose hypocrisy. Rulers brutally rend the family. Prophets greedily uphold their laxity, speak of impunity, but end in futility, destruction to the city, temples fallibility. But God will make Jerusalem a mountain of blessing. Temple of beauty, magnet to nations, heeding God's teaching, finding his peace. Spears into pruning hooks, under their fig trees, secure in God's land. Isaiah loved it. Walk with God, daughter Zion, it will be a long journey. The lame he will rescue, make them his remnant. True kingship will come, but first times of hardship. Your kings will be taken. Assyria surrounds you. Babylon will capture you. Though humbled, your rulers take hold of the future. God's ruler is certain. His birthplace will be Bethlehem. Though Israel must be abandoned until the time of his advent, God's shepherd is coming. Maybe God will give us a taste of his blessing even now as the Assyrians gather. God's remnant will shine among the nations, source of salvation, source of destruction. No more trust in your chariots or impregnable forts. Black magic ended and your idols destroyed. God accusing, mountains listening, who are you blaming? Time for remembering God's redeeming, Moses leading, Jordan crossing. No good trying God's favour buying, with burnt offering, oil rivers flowing, sun for your sinning. Simple God's requiring, to act justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. Too much robbing, market cheating, falsely accusing, Ahab following. Now the sentencing, ruin. Micah laments the fall of his nation, failing, fruitless, faithfulness forgotten. The day of God's visit, the time of accounting, families disintegrate, trust dies. But the Lord's watchman is waiting, in hope for God, his Saviour. So now glimpse the glory at the end of the story, rebuilding of walls, God's sheepfold extended. See his people stream in, nations included from Egypt and Assyria. Across mountains and oceans they race or come trembling. His name gives his mission. Micah Who is like Yahweh? God's mercy is greater, pardon is waiting, forgiveness will triumph, his promise unforgotten. Postscript. Meanwhile, what of Assyria's army at the gates of Jerusalem? Jeremiah affirms Micah was heeded, rare for a prophet. Hezekiah prayed, and the Lord relented. Read Kings and Isaiah. God did indeed show his wonders. Plague spread through the Assyrian army. They fled, and Sennacherib perished soon after. Jerusalem stood for another 100 years before falling to Babylon.